Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Welcome to Real Estate Live with the Real Estate Guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor.
We're keeping it real, we're keeping it current, and we're keeping it fun.
Las Vegas' #1 real estate show.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
Call 310-MOVE.
Talk to Aaron Taylor.
310-MOVE. The real estate guy.
You even think Carmen even knows what this is? She has no clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, who's this?
This is the Andy Griffiths thing.
Oh!
He's walking with Opie going to the
Dang!
fishing hole because Aunt B had just fed him lunch.
I can't believe it. Holy smokes. Welcome to Real Estate Live, everybody.
Good morning.
Papa Taylor's in the house with his boy, as usual. We got a guest for you later on in the show. We'll introduce her. It's going to be exciting. I don't even know. I don't think it's possible that she can even not talk for 13 minutes while we just small talk. I don't think it's possible. Well, I'm gonna bet $100 right now that I'll get her to talk within 3 minutes, probably. So before you came in, JT, me and Carmen Miller, we're having a little debate.
What's the debate?
The debate was we asked Quinn, my AI, about the WNBA.
Okay.
And, you know, why is the WNBA so popular right now? So Quinn gave us their opinion, and I said, hey, is there any particular player that might have moved the needle, that might, and of course, you know what Quinn said.
All right. Caitlin Clark.
Yes, sir. Then I said, why don't you give me some stats? Not just hearsay. Let me have some stats. Boom. Started giving me stats. TV stats, player stats,
Right.
rookie stats, and she couldn't handle it. There's like right now, look, there's steam coming out of her ears, and she has her headset on. Go ahead.
Let me say something from an outside edge, because like I was semi familiar with the Aces, semi familiar with Asia. You know, some of the players in the league, some of the better players. But I mean, I didn't follow the league, and I still don't. So I'm still kind of an outside looking in perspective. I had never watched as much WNBA content in my life as when Caitlin was having her little come up, right?
Right.
It was way more involved everywhere. Like, I didn't choose to necessarily watch it. I didn't go out of my way to
got
watch
me excited,
it.
especially
But it
with
was
her
always everywhere
and,
with
and
her,
Reese.
right? So whatever
I
the
love
marketing they did behind it, the game plan,
It was
she
probably
definitely
planned.
brought in, you know, a ton of new people. Like some people like myself who weren't fans maybe stayed and became fans because of her, right? Didn't get everybody, obviously. I'm not spending my nights going to watch highlights or games or stuff like that, so I'm not going to pretend
Who's
I'm
the blonde that
highlight.
plays with her?
I know you're talking about Sophie.
Like Sophie better,
But
actually.
either way, she just brought a new player base to the game, no doubt. Raised
What do
the
you
popularity.
think, Carmen? Oh,
Money.
she wants out right.
She's like, I'm not talking.
You
I'm not
anyway.
talking.
You might as well say something.
No, I would agree, like we did when we were having our conversation, that she brought more of a visual presentation. I could compare it to how rock and roll and R&B got a larger audience based off of how it was packaged in order for it to be sold. So I'll say that. My biggest concern is this pumping up of this player who's in her third year, making her the face of the league. That's my concern when there's so much talent throughout this league, and women who have played forcefully have had to play outside of the league, and now they have a great collective bargaining unit agreement.
Right, but
and
this
the
is
packaging's there.
But this is the issue that I have with the debate. This is really the only issue I have with the debate with Caitlin Clark, and this really defines the haters who play the game and Caitlin Clark. So the WNBA has been saying for years we're underpaid. Well, we want to get paid like the men. Well, you can't. If the league only generates this much revenue, you can't get paid this much revenue. It's impossible. You just can't do it. So now here comes this girl, whether what you think about her or not, that all of a sudden doubles, triples, quadruples the revenue, regardless if anybody agrees with it, that's going to get everybody paid. You know what? If I'm a WNBA player, I don't care what I think of her. I love her. You're getting me on planes. You're getting me more money. You're getting me, I love you. I'll be your best friend. Because the bottom line, Think about it as a business. The bottom line for the owners, make money, get paid. Bottom line for the coaches, make more money and win.
Rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah, bottom line for the players, I want to get paid more. Don't hate on someone that's getting you paid more. Join it. And I don't care if the face of the revenue, what lady it is, I don't care. It doesn't matter. She's helping the revenue because everything's up. TV, everything's up. So that they should love her for that. Her stats, 100% agree. It's almost like
is she
Cooper
the best
Flagg.
player in the league?
Yeah, like
Definitely
Cooper
not,
Flagg.
but-
Cooper Flagg's the next.
I mean, they do
You
the
know.
same thing in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Where they bring in up and coming stars and they try to market the crap out of them to see if the audience picks up on it. If they do, they keep running with it. If not, they fade out in a year or two, right?
I do think Cooper Flagg, though, is more of an impact in the NBA than Caitlin Clark is in the WNBA, but it's all timing.
You're saying he'll have more of an impact in the NBA, or he does have more of an
No,
impact?
he will, as a player, forget the money revenue and all that. As an individual player, Cooper Flagg's the real deal. But they have so much talent in the NBA. It's like, the only way he sticks out so much is because he's white. Let's face it. I mean, that's the bottom line. But
brings a different.
He's so
edge to the
good.
game right
Like
now.
he's just so good. Caitlin Clark's good, but it's a different revenue
I mean,
stream.
Cooper Flagg. They're in the same position. Cooper Flagg's maybe top 25 in the league, top 30 in the
he's
league.
not going to
Caitlin Clark's
increase the revenue in the NBA like she's doing in the
Right,
WNBA.
she is. That's what I was saying. That's what I was going to lead to. Is she has a bigger impact on her game than Cooper does on the
financially
NBA.
wise.
It's
a bigger
also
piece
the
of the pie.
packaging. You said it when we first started having the conversation. Is how are they packaging and do it? One of the things that was the beauty of the NBA, if you've been following the sport, is they create such a storyline and a dynasty of. I'll use for example the former head coach of the Aces, Lambeer. That was, the Dirty Boys of Detroit, the Pistons, and who they're going to play,
Lambeer.
and people would watch that game because they
I
knew
loved
something
him.
was going to step off, and it was the
You
excitement.
knew he was going to slap somebody.
Right.
He didn't care who it was.
You knew it was about to go down.
Yeah.
And I think
Love
that
them.
now that people have had a taste of the game, because the women's game is much more, believe it or not, physical. And if you watch it at the college level, you really see it. And now they're like, oh man, I should have been, what? Oh my goodness. And then when I see men walking around with women's jerseys on, it tickles me.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that.
And you're
women-
not ticklish. That's what's crazy.
Right, I'm not. And
That's a big feat right there.
so
Gosh.
my thing is that I give Caitlin Clark her due for that. But I guess because I know the nuances of what was happening behind the scenes with the CBA,
All right.
and things of that nature.
Fair enough.
That's why I'm saying she's great. She's one of great talent. But if you look at our lineup that we have this coming season, regardless of what's happening preseason, it's us versus Aces versus everybody part 2. It's just going to be that way.
This is a real estate show. We will talk more WNBA later.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave it with this though. The best player that ever played the game, Dennis Rodman. There you go. Drop the mic right there. I love him.
What?
That
What?
made you watch the show, especially when he wears wedding
He's trying
dress.
to be controversial, but that's not even close
even
enough to be controversial.
Carmen, I do want to let you know though that we are constantly filming you, even when we're off.
Yeah.
So you got to watch what you say.
Yes.
Be careful.
I'm aware.
Our sponsors, JT, Fidelity, huge for us. Fidelity National Title, Neo Home Loans, and our favorite place to eat in downtown Summerlin.
Grape Street Cafe.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
We're always glad you came. All right, enough about that, Angela. Thank you. We're going to have some great numbers for you. We're going to have April numbers from 2026
Got all of
to
April numbers the other day.
2025. We're going to see where we're at with inventory, sales, days on market, everything. Give your opinion on where we think the market's going to go based on what's going on with the economy, based on what's going on with interest rates. Also, JT, God, I just had a major brain fart right now. You know that? I really did. You're talking.
I saw the
you see my
thought
face?
leave your head.
Yeah, the thought was right there, and it just
staring at you, and I watched your mind just go.
I know what it was now.
What was it?
So, I got a good story for you.
Okay, share away.
And no, you know what? I'm not going to tell this story because it's negative. It's going to piss me off. It's that damn guy that screwed us out of money again.
Okay,
I
well,
don't,
don't tell the story. It's
Not
not
even gonna
worth
do
it
it.
then.
I don't want to tell
It's
the
not worth it.
I know, but
don't
it still bothers
talk
me.
about it.
Our attorney got a hold of him, and he's just like, we're after him.
Yeah,
He doesn't even know what's coming.
Which one is this? This
It's
guy's
the one that's trying to screw me for $7,000, but he don't even have money to fix his house, and he just doesn't want to pay us.
okay.
He wants more for his house than it's worth. He fired Bart like within 30 days. He's not getting showings because the net sheet said this, and he told at the last minute to price it here. We said, don't do that. It's not going to sell. Now he wants to fire us, but he goes, I don't owe you $7,000. Bro, we have all the paperwork signed. We have it notarized. We filed the lien on your house. What's wrong with you? Like, you really think? So what we're going to do is, A, we're going to let him out of his contract so he can go listen with somebody else because he can't sell it without paying me.
Right.
So then he's going to piss me off. And then when it does sell and it comes to pay me my $7,000, yeah, now I want my $7,000. Now I want my commission. Now I want damages. Now I want attorney fees. Oh, he has no idea what's coming. And I gave him 3 great options, Carmen, just so you know. I said, hey, let bygones be bygones. Just let me help you. Forget about the past. Let's sell your house and get you moved on. Number 2, bring me a check for $7,000. I'll call it a day. No harm, no foul. Move on. Go do your thing. Option number 3, let's go to the mattresses. I got my attorney, one of my best friends. You go retain an attorney. It's going to cost you more than the money you owe me, and let's go. I was very nice about it. And he won't even answer a call from Chris Sullivan. He won't answer an email. He won't talk to Spencer, our broker, but he'll email him. He's, killing me. Anyways,
Well,
I feel like I have to
some
make an
people
example.
have the
out
best
of him.
intentions.
I have to make an example.
And then that's like our intro video to anyone we're giving cash advances to. Here you go. This is what happens if you
Yeah,
just
watch this video first before you ask for help and then want to screw us. Like,
That'll get rid of the 1 in 10 that try.
it's not even 1 in 10.
1
It's
in
more like 1
30.
in 30 or 40. But there's always that person that just does. 702-310-6683. If you're looking for the best team to help you buy a house, the best team to help you sell a house, property management, commercial, call Jay Teasy, the real estate guy. 702-310-MOVE. By the way, Josh, you know that's his nickname. Angela, you knew that, right?
Of course I
What does
did.
this have to do with anything?
Yeah, Jay Teasy.
This man just ran out of stuff to talk
Carmen,
about.
it even fits him. I mean, look at that stash. Look at the stash.
That's amazing to me.
That stash is like, he has a Tom Selleck stash at 28.
Dude, we have
I
some,
know.
we
How's
have
that
some
even
nice
possible?
numbers to
He
get
has
into.
more hair on his stash than he does on his head.
Oh, look at our boy Johnny who's listening in. What's up, McGibbon?
Who?
Johnny Boy is listening in this morning.
Oh, Grape Street Cafe, Johnny Boy.
Sometimes
Hey. Give him another shout out. What up, Cash? Oh, got excited. Cash. Cash, you listening to me? What's up, Cash? That's his boy, Cash. That's like just a good old cowboy name, right?
Cash.
Giddy up, Cash. Anyways, when we come back, we're going to bring in all the other stations that are going to come in and listen to us. We're going to talk to,
And we're going to get the real estate.
yeah, we are going to talk a little bit about real estate.
Eventually.
Carmen Miller is running for some office. I don't know if she's running for senator, governor. I don't know what she's running for. We're going to figure out what it is. A good friend of ours, actually, we're like brother and sister. Her mom is like my Las Vegas mom. So there you go. Boom. We'll be back, 702-310-6683.
The real estate guy.
All right. Here we go. All the old people now are listening. All the blue hairs, all the seniors, Anthem, Sun City, Sienna, Aliante, McDonald. Where did I miss any? 55 and over community.
Reverence.
Mesquite, Pahrump, all you old farts collecting Social Security. Hey, I can say it now because I'm a senior, legitly Social Security bound senior citizen. I know I sound really immature, and I am, but I am a senior.
You got that right.
I did, right? You know, there's this lady that I talk to sometimes at the Aviators, and she goes, you know, Aaron, you really, really should lighten up. Like, talking about seniors. I know you're a senior now and blah, blah, blah. She goes, but I do kind of like it. She tells me that. So it's like, well, I don't do it all the time. Just a little bit. Anyways, hey, Grape Street Cafe, baby.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody
All right, enough about that. We love John McGibbon too much. Neo Home Loan, Sheila Barrow, Fidelity, boom, 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 boom. All done. Let's go.
Awesome.
Welcome. JT, you want to introduce her?
Well, say hello. We have a wonderful guest on the show. It's your time to shine.
Is it?
So, Ms. Miller, tell us a few things about yourself. One, tell us who you are.
Yes.
Tell us what you're doing out here and why you're on the show today, and maybe talk a little about why you're doing that.
And don't make me cut you off now. I got to ask you a bunch of questions.
I know. I'm ready for you.
Okay, go.
Carmen LaShawn Miller.
Let's go.
And I am here with my friends and family, but I am also running for University Regent District 8. It is on the ballot. Many of you may have received your sample ballot in the mail. It is a nonpartisan position, so everyone can vote, and I'm encouraging everyone to vote. That is your responsibility as a citizen of this state and of this community to do so. So I'm running for University Regent, which is part of the Nevada Higher Education Board. And to talk about the needs that we need to look at public education, private education, and in particular our colleges, universities, and our research center that we have here in the state of Nevada.
Tell me Tell me the title again. University.
University Regent.
University Regent. How many regents are there?
There are 12.
12 regents.
12 regents, and we're in District 8
For the county or for the city?
for the state.
For the state.
For the
Got it.
state.
Okay, and your regent is like the Centennial Hills area, Northwest.
Yeah, that area. But I have parts of. I have Clark. I have Elko. I have Nye. I have Eureka, Lincoln, White Plains. I mean, I am like
Goodness.
big.
How can
big
they have
space.
one person managing all of
Well,
that?
because I think, that's about the
Rural.
history of Nevada. I have the rural areas as well as the expanding outer northwest
Right,
region.
but like you
too.
can't compare Centennial Hills to Elko or
Yeah, and that's true. But education is the greatest uniter as
Okay,
well as
okay.
equalizer in terms
There's only
of what you're
5
exposed
people
to.
out there. You got to put them with something. What are you going to do? And,
They don't mean that. They don't mean it.
and being a regent, when you go to the polls, it's like at the end, right?
It's towards the end, but because my name is so long, you can't miss it. It's Carmen LaShawn Miller, and if you put it initials backwards, MLK.
Wow. That'll get those Elko voters.
Hey, I have been to Mesquite. I have been to Elko. There's only two things I'm afraid of, and you know
guy
that,
outta
God and my mother. So that's about it.
Everybody's afraid of mom.
Yeah, all right.
I'm telling you right now, seriously, when George calls me, it's like I'm excited, but then I'm like,
oh,
what did I
no.
do wrong at the same time? Because I know even if she's calling to tell me something nice, she's going to lecture me a little bit.
She's a teacher. She's an educator
On
through
my
and through.
personal life, she's going to lecture me on my religious, spiritual life. She's going to lecture me on, and that's just what moms do, right?
She is a true elder. She is in our deep cultural calling from being Native and an African American. So trust me.
Did you tell her you were going to be on here today?
Yeah, she knew I was that I was coming, and so did my consulting team. And I said, I just want to have an opportunity, to be heard, because the person that's currently in the position was not elected; they were appointed. And I think it's important that you participate in the political process and the election process.
Are you running against that person?
Yes, because they decided to run, and there's 2 other candidates also who are running. One is a part-time professor at UNLV. I think he teaches composition, and I'm not sure if the other individual I was told was a realtor, I believe.
Oh, nice. So your position, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, so I'm going to rapid fire.
Not a problem.
But first of all, your position, what do they exactly do? How does that regent have any effect on anything that goes on in that area? Give me an example.
It's a nuanced dance between the Board of Regents, and the chancellors of universities and colleges. That includes the College of Southern Nevada, Nevada State University. That includes Basin College, as well as the University Reno, UNLV. And you talk about how funding and how things are constituted now, and particularly they're in the middle of negotiations with faculty right now, because the faculty, the instructors, the professors are all and unionized. And so having those conversations about choices and how tuition gets done and how it gets paid.
Grants, it does. You do vote on grants or have the ability to help
Yes.
for higher education grants. This isn't lower education. This is like you're talking masters, doctors, et cetera, right?
Yes, and it also has a connection with public education because in order to get into certain colleges and universities, you have to meet particular qualifications. So that's what is required. So any of those, happy graduation for all those seniors that are going to be walking across the stage soon. What are your requirements for graduation? What are the things that the university is looking at? Most importantly, how are those relationships feeding down into that? I just was at a campaign event recently where a person has a son that's the number one student in Virgin Valley. But that student is not going to be going to a Nevada university or taking advantage of the Millennium Scholarship because no one spoke to them. They're leaving out of state. So does that mean that's talent that we lost here in the state? In addition to that, are we putting a lot of cost on a student that is here and is going to one of our institutions, and then they have debt? Then they have to leave the state. And if they leave the state, they don't buy homes. They don't buy into the tax base here. So it's a broad but kind of specialized area and focusing on education.
Is there a place where people can go that have kids that they could go to see what grants or what's available? I mean, obviously you could just Google Millennium Scholarship and it kind of tells you. Is there other things that are available for kids' college? What are they and where can they go?
Well, obviously, with our technology, you can go to FOSFA, which is the agency that lists and shows all of the grants and universities. And then I'll tell you, because I've had 38 years of educational experience, I'm still in the education game. They leave approximately $2.7 billion of free grant money that a student can go to. So I would encourage you to have a great relationship with your counselor. Go to the FOSFA nights. Go look at the website. FOSFA. And I know I'm going to get it incorrectly. Maybe Jacob, you can help me. It's the federally funded agency that tells you who has a scholarship, where you can get a grant to pay for college or university.
Every college kid can apply, and it will help out anybody if you meet the qualifications. The problem that was around when I was in school was, personally, I didn't need it. I actually had them. We used the Millennium Scholarship, whatnot. I don't know how that works. I just remember my mom talking to me about it. She used that for me to get a UNLV. And in terms of FAFSA, though, I talked about it with many friends. The different friends I had that were working through it on their own. A lot of them were like, I don't qualify somehow, even though I make no money, which makes no sense. So I don't know if the process is maybe needs some working on, or maybe just needs some help with the step A to Z to figure it out.
With GPA too.
Well, no,
not necessarily.
It's based on your income. I think more so.
It's based off of your income, but GPA is important. But it also, what are the other things that you do besides studying? What are the things you give back to the community? What are the other things that you're involved in? We're always looking for a well-rounded student.
Right.
But this individual that I was speaking to, and this is something as a regent, I would be asking the chancellor, how are you going into the community and telling people how to apply for those grants? What are your relationships? Why are you not marketing or branding or showing why someone should come and attend your university or college or your vocational school? So I think that's important.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to ask more questions to Carmen LaShawn Miller, Regent, District 8, and just see what it's all about. 'Cause it's great learning about what money's available for kids in their college. You're listening to Real Estate Live.
The Real Estate Guy.
Did I just say that on radio? Did they hear me? No. Actually, what I said, and I might be wrong. I don't know. We're sitting here talking about the challenges and how difficult it is sometimes to get money. They have all these, like you said, there's $1 billion for all these kids. It's so hard to get it. The criteria, it's like, God, if you're poor, you don't get it. If you're smart, you don't get it. If you're like, what the hell is the criteria? They make it so hard. But then, if they have all this money, it seems like, and I don't know for sure, right? So don't kill me. But then it seems like it's so easy for people to steal the fraudulent money, like to apply for this or that and get free money. But yet, the kids, I'm all, that's why we have JOFO, just one for one, our charity for kids that don't have money for resources. I mean, college too, it should be easier. It should be the vetting process should be easy. Show me your tax returns. Oh, you don't make enough money. Okay. You're a smart kid, 4.0. Great. Where do you want to go? Perfect. We'll pay for it. Done. It should be that easy. And it's not. Why?
You know what? It's years of connection through legislative agreements, it's certain laws, and that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be an organic process and it should be updated. For example, our public schools are still being funded at the 1957 formula. Last time I checked, it's the year of our Lord 2026. So we need to change that. We need to have a growth mindset. And I know we were discussing this earlier. Are we looking to grow? What does it take to grow?
Right.
It means to lean in. It means to move forward, and it means to learn and be accountable and move in what makes it best. What makes us best as a state? And so, as a university region, I get to have those kind of conversations, bring that to people's attention. And like I said, I'm not scared to ask the question. I was looking online because these are public meetings at some of the things that they were discussing, and I was like, well, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? And then that's probably the reason why I'm running is because 38 years in education from pre-K to graduate level, been a college professor, worked in corporate America, worked in media, know how to communicate at different levels. I'm not just sitting there and voting on stuff and saying things like, oh, it's a business decision. No, tell people the why. Make it friendly. Make it user-friendly.
Right.
Make it something that they'll go. Make the people, the agencies that are benefiting from that, make them work for it. I don't think that's a wrong process.
Vote for Miller. Miller. That's all you got to remember when you go vote. Miller.
University Regent Miller.
Just anybody
There
that's
you go.
Miller, just vote for him. Is there any other Millers running for anything?
You know what? I was
There
just looking through the
probably
ballot.
is,
I
maybe.
didn't see another one.
Just Miller. If you see a Miller, check the box. Miller.
Oh,
So
goodness.
we should talk about a little bit about real estate. Since
Yes.
it is a real
I
estate
do got
show.
lots of real estate stuff,
Good.
and we're running
So
out of
here to
time.
learn.
So first, tell me stats. How are sales this month, 2026, compared to last month, 2025, in April?
Okay, so we got the full list of breakdown numbers from the LBR, giving us April's housing numbers, right? So we usually get them about a week into the next month. It tells us our entire previous month's sales, right? So our units sold, our median price, our effective availability, and then units available, right? So units sold, 20.
Should we ask? Oh, I was going to ask if Carmen could guess, but go ahead.
Unless she pays attention and the number means nothing to her. So 2,643 units sold total in the Las Vegas Valley in April.
Condos, townhomes, single-family houses, everything.
Everything. 2,110 single family.
Okay.
Right? Total effective availability, we're looking at like about 3.5 months because we're sitting at, 6,700 plus 2,600. Yeah, we're sitting a little over
months.
about 10,000 homes, right? Still, it's hovering back and forth. It drops a little bit below 10,000, a little bit above 10,000, but we're hovering at just about 10,000 homes.
So if we sold
Now-
2,600, what did they sell last year?
Last year, the same exact month, what did we do? The same thing, just a tad more.
Okay, so not
We
much
did
change.
about 70 more last year on April. But here's why that means nothing, right? This is what I was talking about before the show. Who cares what we did last year? That doesn't tell us where we're going or why we had the month we had last month. So I'm going to talk about what happened
Yeah, but
and
both,
why.
both mean a lot, and here's why.
But it doesn't.
I'm gonna
Not in today's market.
No, I'm going to tell you why. If last year we sold 5,000 homes, and this year we sold 2,600, it shows us that we're 50% down from last year. Now you look at the 30-day revolving sales,
Right.
and that will show the trend. If it's 24, then 25, then 26, then 27, that's going to show the trend of going up. Or is it 26, 24, 22, 21? That shows the trend of going down. So to me right now, last year's stats versus this year's, it's pretty much the same.
Right. I will tell you the main difference, though, in last year versus this year.
I know what it is.
Last year's median price was $480. This year's today, median price $473, right? Our median price went down month to month.
That's hardly anything either.
It means not much, but it does tell me the trend. It tells you the trend, right? What I'm getting at
Right.
is we're trending downwards right now in the generally speaking hottest time of the,
The
year. for
trend
the
that
real
I
estate
see is
market.
that dad is still smarter than you. That's the trend.
That's highly
Josh,
likely.
don't you feel
that's
that
highly
trend?
likely. You
I
you better be with
Carter, you
with
feel that trend?
with about 22 extra years of experience. You better be a little better than me.
That's the trend that I see. Okay, what about? He's such a good boy. Look at how cute he is with that stash.
Hey, calm it down over there.
Hey, what
just,
about?
just listen to this, okay?
All right,
so
go ahead.
Go
ahead, college
with the part
education,
we're
kid.
at, with the part we're at in the market right now. We really got hit hard. We were having a pretty solid year. Like, it was building up pretty well from January to February, early March. I mean, I was talking about on the show week after week. We're looking at hitting a 3,000 sale month coming up. Like, March or April was looking really close. Like, we're going to pass 3,000 sales for the first time in a few years. Things are recovering. Rates are looking good. New Fed chair coming in, potentially talking about rates and lowering. Right? It's like, it's going to look great for the market. We have an upside. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then, boom.
War.
Iran.
War.
Oil.
Bam. War.
War.
Son of a.
Shoot.
Oh, you better bleep that one.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, so that put a halt on some
Thanks,
things,
Angela.
right? It slowed down the market. Our projected sales, really, we were going to hit 3,000. It completely halted them 1 week entirely, and we did like half the sales we should have done that week. And we went from getting close to 3,000 to drop it back down to about 2,600, right? And we see this last month's April, we probably uptick 50 homes and went back to like 2,650-ish. When we should have easily been pushing 3K based on what we were doing at the beginning of the year.
Especially coming into summer, we better be over
right. And then
June, July.
I talk about this before, and he laughs at it. The seasonality of real estate. I don't care what type of market it is. The best months of the year are always like April to July, and the worst months of the year are always November, December, January. Right? Like, that just is what it is. It's always how it's been. You look at the history of the market in general. There's better upswings than before or lower downswings, but they typically revolve around the same time of the year. So I think it's very telling that really just kicked us in the butt in the middle of March, right? It just halted us, put us on pause, put some fear, some more fear and uncertainty in the air.
You don't know what's going on. I mean, my
slowing down.
gas bill is the same as my mortgage payment.
It's slowing. Even if nothing changed on paper, the mindsets of buyers and sellers changed, which is all that matters, right? Mm-hmm. You have sellers now being a little bit more fearful, saying, I need to get out of this home even sooner, or I need to sell this sooner. And then you have buyers now offering a little less because, there's a war out there, and things are going on, and your house has been sitting longer. And so do you think it's been like a
Do you think what you're
whammy.
saying, I totally agree with you, but it seems like what you're saying is affecting the $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 client, the median price, because the people that are buying houses for $2 million, I'm telling you right now, they ain't affected.
But it's affecting
I'm showing them, and they're getting multiple offers.
It's hit them less, and then our city,
they got money already.
Yeah, but then you have to think about this too. The small variables. Our city in particular is a haven right now for everything else going on in the Northwest, Southwest United States. Nevada in general, Las Vegas specific, is a haven for those people. So we're still seeing people moving to Las Vegas in droves, right? Even a down market, we're still seeing people come here, and some of those people happen to be in those price points in Las Vegas from where they come from, right? So that market's still holding stronger, but we're still getting hit all around.
You know what's I was talking to someone the other day, a professional in our business, and we were trying to figure out where, people are selling their home in California.
Right.
They're like shanty for like $5 million or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. They're coming here and, they buy a Toll Brothers new home for $2 million. Don't even matter. They just pay cash. Who's buying their house in California? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Like, who is it?
The first-time home buyers out there,
That's
right? There's a lot of
crazy,
people
right?
that don't own homes out there, right?
Like, people are getting out of there in droves, but there's still people buying their houses.
Right.
Which is remarkable.
I mean, you see, I was talking to someone about these numbers the other day. So, and the new millionaires tax in Washington, I think they said there's about 26,000 people that qualify to hit that tax. They expect to lose, I think it was 11,000 of them in the next 2 years. 11,000 out of those 26,000.
Because
they've already lost some.
Because they're getting taxed more.
Right. Well, that's the millionaires tax. They're taxing them at like, what, an extra 10%?
That's obviously not the answer.
Right. I mean, it's just going to push more people out, and then the tax basis is going to be lower than what it originally was down the line.
You might not like rich people, but you need them.
We need them to pay bills.
You need the revenue.
We need the revenue, yeah.
You don't have the revenue, you don't get things paid for.
Right.
There's got to be a better way.
There's better ways to probably fund the city than just raising everybody that's making a lot of money's taxes.
More than one way to skin a cat, JTZ. And
I don't care. They're coming to us. They're going to be our clients at the end of the day.
We're not a political show anyways. We can say whatever we want.
We like to sell houses.
We do.
That's it.
To anybody. Rich,
Anyone.
poor, we don't care. Ask me if I care, Carmen. Go ahead, ask me.
I know you don't care.
Just ask me.
Do you care?
Not really, not at all. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
The real estate guy.
Okay, we're back. Hey, real estate stuff. We're talking about real estate stuff, JT. What are our houses of the week? Because we get so many clients from our radio show and podcast. We list a lot of homes, but what people don't realize is that we get calls on our houses of the week, and these people buy our houses. So, boom, JT, what do we got?
All right. So I got some good stuff for you guys here. Some good houses of the week.
I know you got one in Providence, a beautiful home.
I do. The first one I want to talk about here, the address is 10729 Beecher Park Avenue. That's Beecher. Beecher Park Avenue, 10729. It is in a community called Franklin Park in Providence.
When you describe that, just don't let Carmen see the price. I just want to see how close she'll be.
Shoot, we're going to play Guess the Price.
Don't let her see it. Don't you look. I see
Okay, Carmen. So this
ahead.
property is 3,545 square feet. It is a 2-story. It has a nice pool. Lot size is 6,500, but it's a 3-car garage in a nice gated community in a Toll Brothers community.
Yep, Toll Brothers.
Again, it's 3,500 square feet, 2-story, 3-car garage.
Beautiful pool.
Beautiful pool, 4-bedroom, 5-bath. Built in 2017.
When you say gated community, is that
Gated
just
Toll Brothers
gated
community.
with about internal security also? HOA
Not
dues and all
not guard gated,
No?
just
Okay.
gated.
Just gated. I'm going to go for, I'm going to throw this number out. I'm going to say they're asking 1.347.
You're in the ballpark ish.
Wow.
Ish, we're getting there. All right.
Wow. Seems a little high to me,
It's a
but
little high.
jeez, what do we got?
The seller would like that. The seller would love that.
it. Right now, the seller's listening, going, "I told you we should have listed it higher."
I didn't mean to start trouble.
What do we got?
So the price is $930,000. For a whopping $930,000, you can get yourself a home theater, a beautiful pool, a Toll Brothers house in the nice, beautiful, quiet part of town in the Northwest.
Providence.
Providence. You know that beautiful house you were looking for and someone, $2 million, none of that. Go get the same house in
900.
Providence, $930,000.
930.
And it might even come with some furniture if you need it. Maybe. Who knows? If you're interested in the property at all, please give me a call. Give it the real estate guys a call. 702-310-6683. That's 702-310-MOVE. Oh, and I forgot to mention it's got a next-gen suite, too.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe, you're at the end of the time, you're trying to, hey, I got to take care of your mom, dad.
Gotta move in, Mom, throw her in
I
the
got to
next
take care.
gen.
Boom, next gen.
Shove her there. It
Boom.
comes with a lock and key from the
And
outside.
a separate lock.
From the outside. That's one of the questions they ask you when you get a next gen suite. Sir, would you like the lock on the inside or the outside? Oh, the outside, please. Mom's living
Beautiful.
with us.
Awesome.
It's just wrong.
Yep, so if
huh?
you're curious any more about that
Wrong.
property, either head to our website, take a look at it, or give the real estate guys a call.
You got another one?
I think I got a few
I got
more
one on
for
my
us.
right at the top of my head. I got one.
What do you got?
Okay. 95 and Jones.
Okay.
Older home built in the early 70s.
Okay.
About like an old car, but original and nice.
Right.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Right across from a little elementary school. What do you think? Give me an idea. What do you think?
3-bedroom, 3-bath.
Not remodeled. It's all old,
Sorry,
all original.
repeat. 3-bedroom,
3
3-bath.
bedroom, 2
How
bath,
old is the property?
1,500 square feet,
1,500.
1970.
1970. What side of town?
1,500.
What side of town?
95 and Jones.
95 and Jones.
You know where Mariana's is there? By St. Francis.
Okay. A single family?
Yep.
2-story or single story?
Single story. Let's see what Carmen comes up
What
with.
do you got?
What do you think, Carmen?
410?
Okay. What do you got, Jacob?
I'm going to say it's got to be very close, like probably 445.
You know what? If we get that for it, it would be great.
Oh, is it
Now,
350?
you guys are both right if it's remodeled.
It's not. Oh, it's
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 all
dated.
basic, dated.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
375.
we'll be happy with $350.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we would. It's a cute little house.
1970 lead-based paint disclosure. It's probably
It's an older home, but it's like it literally is.
Probably got some asbestos in there.
Yeah, it's
probably got
old,
some lead-based
but it's-
paint
but
in
it's
there.
cute.
Nope.
I mean, for Carmen, we could probably even go as low as $330 if you wanted a little old house, versus a newer townhouse.
Yeah.
What I like about it, the reason it's going to sell so fast, we won't even have to list it. It literally is, and this might be a deterrent to you, but it really is a big selling point, is it's right across the street from an elementary school. And the
Okay.
reason I say it's a selling point is elementary school kids are not tainted yet. They're nice kids.
Mm-hmm.
You could put a lemonade stand out in the front. The kids come by and go, oh, hi. Oh, how cute is that? And this traffic's real slow because everybody's dropping them off or picking them up. It's the middle schools you don't want to be across the street from, I'll tell you. And here's why we know, Carmen, speaking about the education system. We can list the house, Josh, across the street from elementary school, put flyers in the box, and those flyers will be there a month later. Like, people come out, take one, take two. Middle school, you put those flyers in the box, by the next day, they're either all out on the floor or they're all gone. They rip them, take them out, throw them, or they're all gone. Crazy, right? High school, not only are the flyers gone, the signs ripped up because they ran over it because they're speeding out in the front. So an elementary school is like, man, they should charge you a premium.
Premium.
And think about it. Your kids, Carmen, when you have kids?
No, I do not have any children.
No, but when you do, they could just walk across the street to elementary school.
Yeah, that would make sense. Make it a community school, and yeah.
I mean, I was just thinking, what a great little house for you.
Well, let's go look at it.
We need to go look at that.
And especially with the middle schoolers, if you're putting out signs out there, make sure your face is not on them because
There'll be some mustaches.
more than
or
likely
maybe
you're going to get
maybe
genitals
some
drawn
other
on you.
paraphernalia
Oh, yeah.
on there.
And they cut them out. They cut out too because there's some political signs in my neighborhood, and they just tore it up with the paint, and they cut out the faces. It's
Oh, yeah, they
horrible.
get crazy.
I got a random thought I just want to implement real quick before this ends. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been watching and thinking about different ways it's possible. But you know what? I'm surprised there isn't a builder out there yet. And this is somewhat off topic, but it's real estate related. I'm surprised there isn't a builder out there yet who has built like really community-centered, community-focused, like communities. Like an actual community with how about instead of, having a grocery store in the area, a community with a garden and food up here, and I don't know, some livestock or this over here.
You mean like agriculture? Not like Providence, Southern Highlands, Mountain's Edge, but
even more so than that, almost like a community that's self-reliant on its own. Hey, we've got a community well. Hey, we've got community solar. Hey, we've got community food.
like
we've
Colorado Springs
Okay.
up in Utah. They do that.
Okay. So I don't know. I was thinking about
The
why don't
Mormon
they do
people.
that? Why
What
don't
do you
they do that
call-
in Vegas?
What do you call the Mormon people that have like 8 wives or whatever? What do you call that?
Mormons?
In
Or are
Colorado
you talking
Springs,
about
you know
Amish
what I'm talking
people? Or?
In Colorado Springs, they're like
I don't know.
They
I'm
look
not
like a little
familiar.
house on the prairie. They got
FDLS. Yes.
yeah. They have their own. They grow their own stuff. They don't.
No,
they're
but I was just
self-sufficient. What are you
thinking
talking
that.
about?
Why don't they have something cool like that in Vegas? Like a real community. Not just, hey, there's 10 houses on the same
Tell
street.
you what, if they move in,
I've
I'm
never
moving
met-
out.
never
All
met
I gotta
them.
say, I'm out. I start seeing those communities come. I'm out
He
of here.
likes his privacy 200 feet in between
Man.
each neighbor.
If they come in, I'm going back to the hood. I ain't gonna live around that. Hey, that's just wrong, dude. Can I say this stuff on radio?
I don't know.
Carmen, how do I do that? We got 30 seconds. We got to go.
Just figuring out how to
Carmen,
disassociate.
you got 15 seconds. Give your outro. Go.
Alrighty, please make sure everyone participates. The primary is going to be June 9th, so you should be getting your sample ballots. So make sure that you do that and do your duty as a citizen of this community. Vote your conscience and do your research.
Thanks for listening to Real Estate Live and put it up with JTZ, Carmen, Josh, Angelo. You're all great. Later.
The Real Estate Guy.